Well, so last night, just to very quickly summarize for everyone, the Constitution, basically the executive branch takes the money from from Congress, from the legislative branch. This goes back to the very beginning. We just can't create money out of the sky. That's not how the United States work. Right. It's interesting, the No Kings rally, right, where they said, we don't want a king in America, except now they want a king that can create money out of the sky, the clear blue sky. And so a very leftist judge in Rhode Island said, oh, go create the money, everybody, go find it. And then the First Circuit basically agreed with that. But last night, y'all, Judge Ketanji Brown, no great friend of, free market and constitutional government, said, no, we need to stay this for 48 hours. The First Circuit needs to take another good look at this, that this probably is not constitutional. You can't just create money to fund a program that Congress refuses to fund.
What if the Capitol pipe bombs weren't just a mystery, but a setup? What if the DOJ's subpoenas weren't about justice, but revenge? And what if the media's silence wasn't ignorance, but complicity? That's the kind of question we ask here at Political Detox, where we don't just challenge the narrative, we dismantle it piece by piece. Let us start with the latest policy grenade lobbed into the swamp, a proposal to replace Obamacare subsidies with direct payments to citizens. Sounds simple, right? Give people their money, let them choose their care. But simplicity terrifies bureaucrats. When Americans get empowered, middlemen lose control, and control is the currency of the political elite. This isn't just about healthcare. It's about who gets to decide what's best for you.
Exactly. Replacing Obama's subsidies with direct payments isn't just policy. It's a threat to the middleman. When Americans get to choose their own healthcare, bureaucrats, they just simply lose their grip. That's why simplicity scares them. It's not about compassion, it's about keeping the power centralized. And if you control someone's doctor, you control their decisions. That's not healthcare, that's leverage.
The same folks who couldn't roll out a website in 2013 now want to dictate your doctor visits. Here at Political Detox, we call it what it is, a power grab disguised as compassion. If you're already nodding along, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're just getting started. Meanwhile, the government shutdown saga is back like a bad sequel nobody asked for. The political class is playing chicken with your paycheck, your parks, and your public services. But don't worry, they'll still get paid. The drama, manufactured. The stakes? Real. And the spin, Olympic level. The playbook is predictable. Threaten collapse. Blame the opposition and ride the media wave. But Political Detox sees through the fog. This isn't governance, it's hostage-taking with a press pass. And the public? Just pawns in a budgetary chess match.
While we rely on the government to have our backs as taxpayers, we actually flip the bill for their salary, week to week or month to month, however they get paid, yet they get paid very well. They're just using us as pawns. Instead of looking out for our interests, they're just trying to keep control so they can remain in power. And their last, or latest tactic, should I say, is that the left is trying to end the filibuster, which is our last frontier, the only safe guide that's left from stopping one party from remaining in power forever. Let's listen.
Now let's talk filibuster, the Senate's last line of defense against legislative whiplash. The left wants it gone. Yesterday's sacred tradition is today's obstructionist relic. Why? Because when power shifts, principles vanish. The same voices that once praised gridlock now demand rubber stamp speed. It's hypocrisy in high definition. And it's not just procedural, it's strategic. Remove the filibuster and you remove the last barrier to one-party rule. If you're tired of watching the rulebook get rewritten mid-game, drop a comment below. Let us know what you keep, what you toss, and what you'd rewrite yourself.
And this is where the narrative shifts to indictments, gag orders, and venue shopping. The following talking point focuses on lawfare as a strategy to exhaust and delegitimize.
The real fireworks? They're in the courtroom. Injunctions against Trump are piling up like expired coupons in a junk drawer. Every week, a new legal twist. Every month, a new indictment. But Political Detox asks the forbidden question. Is this justice or political warfare? The legal system has become a battlefield, and guess who's the lightning rod? From gag orders to venue shopping, the tactics are textbook. And the goal? Exhaust, distract, and delegitimize. But here's the kicker. The public's catching on. The more they push, the more people ask, why now? And then there is the capital pipe bomb theory, the one they don't want you to hear. What if the bombs weren't planted by lone wolves, but by insiders? What if the timing wasn't coincidence, but choreography? Political Detox doesn't claim to have all the answers, but we sure know how to ask the right questions. This isn't conspiracy for clicks, it's pattern recognition. And the pattern is clear: distraction, deflection, and denial. The Capitol Police's role? Shrouded in silence. The footage? Redacted. The narrative? Sanitized. But the inconsistencies? Loud and clear. Now shift gears to the DOJ, where subpoenas are flying like confetti at a deep state retirement party. Former intelligence officials are being dragged back into the spotlight. Brennan, Clapper, Strzok, Page. The architects of the Trump-Russia probe are now facing scrutiny. And Political Detox calls it what it is: righteous revenge. This isn't just about accountability, it's about exposing the machinery. The probe that once dominated headlines is now being dissected, and the findings aren't flattering. Alleged surveillance, political motivations, and weaponized intelligence. It's not a thriller. It's a documentary. And the media? Silent. The same outlets that breathlessly covered every anonymous leak now treat subpoenas like spam. Why? Because the narrative's flipped. And when the truth threatens the storyline, the cameras turn off. But Political Detox keeps rolling. We're not here to protect reputations. We're here to protect reality. And reality says the deep state isn't a myth, it's a method. A method of control, suppression, and narrative engineering. If you've ever felt gaslit by the news, share this video with someone who's ready to detox. The truth doesn't need permission, it just needs a platform. So what's the big picture? The political opposition isn't just playing hardball, they're rewriting the rulebook. From healthcare to shutdowns, from filibusters to subpoenas, the strategy is clear: consolidate power, silence dissent, and criminalize resistance. But Political Detox is here to flip the script. We're not just exposing the tactics, we're building immunity. Because once you see the game, you stop being a pawn. This channel isn't just commentary. It's counter-programming, it's the antidote to media manipulation. And it's growing because truth resonates, even when it's inconvenient. Especially when it's inconvenient. If you're still watching, you're part of the resistance. Subscribe now, because detoxing from political propaganda starts here.
Listen, they wrote the rules, they weaponized the courts, they silenced dissent and called it democracy. But the more they tighten their grip, the more people wake up. From healthcare to headlines, from showdowns to subpoenas, the pattern is clear. Control the narrative, crush the opposition, and call it progress. But here's the truth. Once you see the game, you stop being a pawn. And once you stop being a pawn, you become a threat. That's why they fear platforms like this. Because we don't just expose the tactics, we build immunity to them. This isn't about left or right. It's about real versus manufactured. And if you made it this far, you're not just watching, you're part of the resistance. So if you're done being gaslit, and if you're ready to detox from the propaganda, subscribe now, drop a comment, and share this with someone who starts to ask the right questions. Because the truth doesn't need permission. It just needs a platform. And here at Political Detox, this is it. Thanks for watching.